Welcome to Read and Learn English. Today, I want to take you on a simple but powerful journey. It is a journey inside your mind and inside your heart. Many people think life is difficult only because of work, money, or problems outside. But often, the real challenge is inside us. The real challenge is our emotions. And this is why emotional intelligence is so important. Emotional intelligence means understanding your feelings and understanding the feelings of other people. It means you can see what is happening inside you. It means you can listen with your heart, not only with your ears. It means you can stay calm, even when life feels heavy. And most people never learn this. No teacher explains it in school. No book tells you in simple words. So many people feel lost, stressed, or misunderstood because no one teaches them how to manage their emotions. People with low emotional intelligence live in a storm. They react fast. They get angry very easily. They feel confused when things change. They say things they regret later. They hurt relationships without wanting to. They feel like life is always pushing them. But people with high emotional intelligence live in a different world. They stay calm when others panic. They understand what people really mean, even when they do not say it clearly. They control their reactions. They build trust with others. They make people feel safe, understood, and respected. Life does not feel like a storm to them. Life feels like something they can guide. In this video, you will learn emotional intelligence secrets that nobody tells you. And I will explain everything in simple, easy English. You will grow your mind and your language at the same time. You will learn how to feel stronger, calmer, and more confident every day. So take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Open your heart. This journey is for you. Let's start with the first secret. Secret number 1. You feel more than you think. Sometimes we believe that thinking controls everything in our life. We tell ourselves, if I think hard, I will make the right choice. But the truth is different. Every day, emotions guide many of our actions. You feel before you think. You react before you plan. And this can help you or hurt you depending on how well you understand your emotions. Imagine this. A person has a long, difficult day. Maybe they feel tired, stressed, or sad. They come home, and a friend asks a simple question. But because they feel heavy inside, they say something rude. Later, they feel regret. They did not want to hurt their friend. But the emotions spoke faster than their mind. This happens to many people. Not because they are bad, but because they never learn to understand their feelings. This is the difference between ignoring emotions and understanding them. When you ignore emotions, you walk in the dark. You feel confused. You make quick decisions that are not good for you. You speak without thinking. You fight without reason. Your emotions control you, and you do not even see it happening. But when you understand your emotions, everything changes. You get clarity. You get power. You begin to see your feelings like signs on a road. They tell you what is happening inside you. They help you choose better actions. You start to feel calm, even when life is difficult. You start to communicate in a stronger and kinder way. There is a simple practice to help you do this. When you feel a strong emotion, stop. Just pause. Take one slow breath. Then name the emotion. Say in your mind, I feel sad. Say, I feel tired. Say, I feel stressed. This sounds very small, but it is a powerful step. When you name your feeling, you take control of it. You see it clearly instead of letting it push you. You begin to understand yourself. This small practice also helps your communication. When you know what you feel, you speak with more honesty and more kindness. You can say, "I am stressed right now. Can we talk later?" Or, "I feel sad today, so I need a little space." These simple words can save relationships, protect peace, and build trust. Understanding your emotions is the first secret of emotional intelligence. It opens the door to a calmer and more confident life. And when you understand your emotions, the next step is managing reactions. Secret number 2. Your first reaction is usually wrong. Have you ever said something and then thought, "Why did I say that?" This happens to almost everyone. And it happens because our first reaction is usually fast, emotional, and not the best choice. When emotions speak before the mind, mistakes follow. This is why emotional intelligence teaches us to slow down. People with low emotional intelligence react immediately. They shout without thinking. They blame others quickly. They overthink simple problems until they feel lost. Or they pull away and stop talking completely. These reactions create more stress, more confusion, and more hurt feelings. Fast reactions bring chaos. They make small problems become big problems. But people with high emotional intelligence do something different. They pause. They breathe. They wait before speaking. They give space for the mind to return. A slow reaction gives control. It gives power. It gives clarity. When you respond with calm energy, your words become stronger and wiser. This is why the pause rule is so important. The rule is simple. When you feel a strong emotion, wait 5 to 10 seconds before you react. Just 10 seconds can change everything. In those few seconds, your body relaxes, your mind becomes clearer, and your heart becomes softer. You gain enough time to choose a better response. Think of a text message. Someone sends you something that feels rude. Your first reaction is to reply quickly with anger. But if you follow the pause rule, you wait. You breathe. You think. Maybe the message was not rude. Maybe the person was busy. Maybe they were stressed. When you reply calmly, the conversation stays peaceful instead of turning into a fight. Or imagine an argument with a friend. They say something that hurts you. Your first reaction is to shout or defend yourself. But if you pause for 10 seconds, you might ask yourself, what do I really want here? Do I want peace or a fight? A calm response can save the friendship. The same happens at work. Maybe a coworker makes a mistake and you feel frustrated. If you react fast, you create fear and tension. But if you pause, your words can guide and support instead of hurt. Calm responses build respect. People listen more when your voice is steady. People trust you more when your reactions are slow and thoughtful. The pause rule does not make you weak. It makes you wise. It helps you speak like a leader, not a reactor. It helps you choose peace over chaos and connection over conflict. After learning how to pause, let's move to another secret: how to understand other people. Secret number 3. People say more with their face than their words. Many people believe communication is only about words. They listen to what someone says, but they do not look at how the person looks or sounds. This is a big mistake. Emotional intelligence is not only about hearing words. It is also about understanding feelings. And feelings often speak louder than the mouth. People with low emotional intelligence listen only to the words. If someone says, "I'm fine," they believe it immediately. If someone says, "I'm okay," they think everything is normal. They do not notice the eyes, the voice, the face, or the body. Because of this, They miss the truth. They miss the real emotion behind the words. But people with high emotional intelligence listen with their whole attention. They listen to the words, yes, but they also listen to the feelings. They watch the face, the body, the eyes, and even the silence. They understand that many people hide their true feelings because they do not want to look weak or be a problem. High EI helps you see the real message. Think about a friend who says, "I'm fine," but their face looks sad. The smile is small. The eyes look tired. The shoulders are low. The voice is soft. The words say one thing, but the body says something very different. When you notice these signs, you can show care, ask gently, or offer support. Or imagine a coworker who says, "I'm okay," but they avoid eye contact. They look away. They move their hands nervously. They speak fast. Their body is telling you, "I am not okay. Something is wrong." If you only listen to their words, you miss the truth. But if you watch their body, you see what they really feel. To grow emotional intelligence, you need slow observation. You need patience. Do not rush. Look at the person's face. Is it relaxed or tight? Look at their body. Is it open or closed? Listen to the tone. Is it warm or flat? Notice their silence. Are they quiet because they are thinking or because they are hurt? When you observe like this, you understand people in a deeper way. You see what they are afraid to say. You see what they need. You create safety for them. And when people feel seen and understood, they trust you more. They open their heart more. Understanding feelings behind words is a powerful skill. It helps you speak with kindness, listen with care, and build true connection. When you understand others, you can build strong relationships with them. Secret number 4. Connection is more important than being right. Many people enter arguments with only one goal: to win. They want to prove they are right. They want to show they know more. They want the last word. But when you focus only on winning, you lose something much more important. You lose connection. You lose the other person's trust. You lose peace in the relationship. Emotional intelligence teaches us that being right is not the goal. Staying connected is the real success. When someone wants to be right all the time, people feel pushed away. They feel small. They feel unheard. They stop talking honestly. They stop sharing their feelings. The relationship becomes cold and distant. But when your goal is connection, something beautiful happens. People relax. They feel safe to speak. They feel understood. They feel close to you. Wanting connection brings hearts together. Think of two friends who care about each other. One day they get into a small disagreement. Maybe it starts with something simple: who forgot to send a message, who arrived late, or who misunderstood a plan. At first, it is small, but one friend decides they must win the argument. They talk louder. They repeat the same point again and again. They do not listen. The other friend feels hurt because they feel attacked, not understood. Soon the argument becomes bigger, heavier, and more painful. After this fight, they both feel unhappy. The trust is weaker. The connection is weaker. The winner actually loses something important: the friendship. This is why emotional intelligence teaches the soft voice, soft words rule. When you speak with a calm voice and gentle words, you reduce conflict. You show respect. You show care. A soft voice helps the other person feel safe, even when the topic is difficult. It tells them, "I am not here to fight. I am here to understand." You can use simple sentences to keep connection strong. You can say, I understand your point. These 4 words can calm angry energy. You can say, let's solve this together. This shows teamwork instead of competition. You can say, I want peace between us. This reminds the other person that the relationship matters more than the argument. Even saying, let's slow down, can change the whole conversation. The truth is, you do not need to win every argument to be strong. You need to protect connection. You need to protect the relationship. Emotional intelligence helps you choose kindness over ego and understanding over pride. Now that you know how to connect, let's talk about self-control. Secret number 5. Self-control is a superpower. Self-control may sound simple, but it is one of the strongest skills in emotional intelligence. It is the power to stop yourself before you do something you will regret. It is the power to choose calm instead of chaos. It is the power to guide your emotions instead of letting your emotions guide you. Many people think strength means shouting louder or reacting faster, but real strength is quiet. Real strength is calm. Real strength is self-control. People with low emotional intelligence often act on impulse. They get angry fast. They say hurtful things without thinking. They slam doors, send angry messages, or make quick decisions that bring pain later. After the moment passes, they feel regret. They wish they could take the words back. They wish they had stayed silent. But the damage is already done. People with high emotional intelligence live differently. They stay calm even when life is difficult. They speak with purpose, not with anger. They think before they respond. And later they feel proud because they chose peace. They feel proud because they protected their relationships. They feel proud because they controlled themselves instead of letting emotions control them. One powerful tool to help with self-control is the emotional timeout. This is a simple step, but it works like magic. When you feel your emotion rising, anger, stress, fear, or sadness, leave the situation for a moment. You can say, I need 1 minute. Then step away. Drink a little water. Take a slow breath. Give your mind space to calm down. After a short moment, come back with a clearer heart. This timeout can help in many parts of life. Imagine a family problem. Someone in your home says something sharp or rude. Your first reaction is to shout back. But if you take an emotional timeout, the moment softens. You return with calm energy, and the argument does not explode. Or think about a misunderstanding with a friend. Maybe they say something that sounds wrong. Your heart feels hot. Your face feels tight. Instead of reacting fast, you step away for a minute. When you come back, you can speak kindly. You can ask questions instead of attacking. The friendship stays safe. Even at work, self-control is a superpower. Stress can be high. People can be busy or tired. One small mistake can make you feel angry. But if you take a timeout, breathe, and return with focus, you look like a leader. You look strong. People respect calm energy. Self-control is not about being perfect. It is about being aware. It is about choosing peace over impulse. When you learn this skill, your life becomes lighter and your relationships become stronger. After controlling yourself, the next secret helps you grow even more. Secret number 6. Your words can heal or hurt. Words may look small, but they carry great power. They can heal someone's heart, or they can hurt someone deeply. Emotional intelligence teaches us to use words with care. It teaches us to speak in a way that supports others, not breaks them. Many people do not understand this. They speak fast, with anger or stress. They do not see how their words land. But every word you say has an effect. Every word builds something or destroys something. Harsh words break trust. When you speak with sharp, cold, or angry words, the other person feels fear or pain. Even simple sentences can feel heavy when they come with harsh energy. You never listen. You always make mistakes. Why are you like this? These sentences close the heart. They make relationships weaker. They create distance. Once trust breaks, it is very hard to rebuild. But kind words are different. Kind words build trust. They open the heart. They bring people closer. Simple, warm sentences can change everything. It's okay. I understand. Thank you for trying. These words feel safe. They show care. They make the other person feel valued. And trust grows. Emotional intelligence is not about being perfect. It is about choosing kind words even when you feel upset. Think of two examples. A friend makes a mistake. The hurtful way to respond is, "You're so careless. Why did you do that?" This creates shame. The helpful way is, "It's all right. Mistakes happen. We can fix it together." This creates connection. Or imagine someone feeling sad. A hurtful response is, "Stop crying. It's not a big deal." But a healing response is, "I'm here for you. Tell me what you feel." Your words can be a soft place for someone to land. You can give emotional support with simple English phrases that carry deep meaning. You can say, "You are not alone." This sentence gives comfort. You can say, "I'm here for you." This gives safety. You can say, "I understand your feelings." This gives empathy. You can say, "Let's get through this together." This gives strength. Using positive words does not make you weak. It makes you wise. It makes you someone people trust. It makes you someone people come to when they need help. And when you speak with kindness, your own heart becomes calmer. Your own mind becomes lighter. Your relationships grow deeper. So remember, every time you speak, you are choosing what kind of person you want to be. You can choose to heal, or you can choose to hurt. Emotional intelligence helps you choose healing. But EI is not only about others, it's also about you. Secret number 7. Knowing yourself changes everything. Knowing yourself is one of the most powerful parts of emotional intelligence. It is the heart of the whole journey. Many people spend their whole lives trying to understand others, trying to fix relationships, trying to change the world around them. But they forget something important. The real change starts inside. When you understand yourself, everything around you becomes clearer and easier. Not knowing yourself brings confusion. You feel lost. You do not know why you are sad or angry. You do not understand what triggers you. You may feel fear because your emotions surprise you. You may feel low confidence because you do not trust your reactions. You walk through life like someone walking in fog. But knowing yourself brings strength. You begin to see your feelings clearly, like light shining through the fog. You understand why you react the way you do. You understand what makes you calm and what makes you stressed. You feel more peace because you are not fighting against yourself. You feel more clarity because your emotions no longer control you. You understand them. To build this self-awareness, you can practice a simple self-reflection routine every day. It only takes a few minutes, but it can change your life. Ask yourself 3 questions. What did I feel today? This helps you see your emotions instead of hiding them. Why did I feel it? This helps you understand your triggers. Was it stress from work, Was it something someone said? Was it fear, pressure, or tiredness? What can I do next time? This helps you plan better reactions. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need to speak kindly to yourself. Maybe you need to explain your feelings to someone. Let me share a small story. Imagine a person who always got angry quickly. Every little problem made them explode. Their family felt tired. Their friends felt scared to speak honestly. One day, this person decided to understand themselves. They began asking the 3 questions every evening. Soon, they discovered their anger came from stress and fear of failure. They were not angry at people. They were angry at themselves. When they learned this, everything changed. They started taking small breaks during the day. They started using calm words. They started explaining their feelings instead of hiding them. Slowly, their relationships healed. Their confidence grew. Their life became lighter because they finally understood their own heart. Knowing yourself is not a one-day job. It is a gentle journey. But every step brings more peace and more strength. When you know yourself, you learn the next secret. Empathy. Secret number 8. Empathy builds strong relationships. Empathy is one of the most beautiful parts of emotional intelligence. Empathy means understanding how another person feels. It means you step into their world for a moment. You see their pain, their stress, their joy, or their fear. You listen with your heart, not just your ears. When you show empathy, people feel safe. They feel seen. They feel understood. When there is no empathy, relationships become cold and distant. People feel alone even when they are together. They stop sharing their feelings because they think no one cares. They speak less. They trust less. The connection becomes weak. But with empathy, relationships grow warm and strong. Empathy builds trust. It builds closeness. It makes people feel that you truly value them. You can see empathy in many parts of daily life. Think of a friendship. Your friend tells you they are tired and stressed. A cold response is, "Everyone is tired. Stop complaining." That kills connection. But an empathetic response is, "I understand. It sounds like today was really hard for you." This simple response brings comfort. Your friend feels supported. Or think about family. Maybe a family member seems quiet and sad. Without empathy, you might ignore it or judge them. But with empathy, you sit beside them and ask gently, "Are you okay? Do you want to talk?" Even if they say no, they feel your care. They feel your presence. Empathy is also powerful at work. Imagine a coworker makes a mistake. Without empathy, you might say, "Why did you do that? This is your fault." This creates fear. But with empathy, you might say, "It's okay. It happens. Let's fix it together." This builds teamwork and respect. To practice empathy in a simple way, use the strategy listen, repeat, understand. First, listen carefully. Do not interrupt. Do not judge. Just listen. Then repeat their feeling in your own words. This shows you truly heard them. For example, you can say, "So you feel tired because work is hard today?" Finally, understand. You do not need to fix the problem. You only need to understand how they feel. You can say, "I get it. That sounds really difficult." This small act opens hearts. Empathy is not about having all the answers. It is about being present. It is about giving someone a safe place to share. When people feel understood, they trust more. They connect more. They love deeper. Empathy makes your relationship stronger, your communication softer, and your heart wiser. Finally, let's bring everything together. You have now walked through a full journey of emotional intelligence, step by step. And maybe, as you listened, you felt something inside you change. Maybe you understood your feelings a little more. Maybe you saw your relationships in a new way. Emotional intelligence is not a big, difficult idea. It is simple. It is human. It is the skill that helps you live with more peace, more clarity, and more connection. Today, you learned the secrets that many people never learn. You learned that you feel before you think, and that naming your emotions gives you power. You learned that your first reaction is usually wrong, and that pausing helps you stay calm. You learned that people speak with their face and body, not only with their words. You learned that connection is more important than being right. You learned that self-control is a quiet superpower. You learned that your words can heal or hurt. You learned that knowing yourself brings strength and clarity. And you learned that empathy builds strong, warm relationships. You do not need to change everything in one day. Emotional intelligence grows through small steps. Just practice one small skill each day. Breathe before reacting. Pause for 10 seconds. Observe someone's face. Reflect on your feelings in the evening. Use kind words. Try empathy with one person. These small steps create big change over time. And remember something important. When you grow your emotional intelligence, your communication becomes stronger, clearer, and more confident in English and in life. You speak better. You listen better. You understand better. You connect better. Emotional intelligence helps you learn English with more patience, more calm, and more focus. You are not just learning a language. You are learning how to understand people. You are learning how to understand yourself. That is real growth. That is real power. If this journey helped you, I invite you to stay with us. Like, share, and subscribe to Read and Learn English for more simple, powerful life lessons.